I'm just wondering, where do you apportion blame? You know, when somebody doesn't have a job right now, is that their fault? Or as growth minister, is that your fault?
Well, the simple fact is, in an economy with higher unemployment, it is harder to find a job. And so I really feel for all those who want to work, are out there looking for a job, and they're finding it hard to seek work. And
yeah, the question was, whose fault is it? Where do we apportion blame? You've explained that.
She can't answer that.
Minister of Finance has just said unemployment happens when it's harder to find a job. Thanks, Minister of Finance. Where do we apportion the blame, which was the question?
That's why our work to stabilise the foundations of the economy and then drive for greater growth is so important, because you don't do that for a GDP figure. You do that so that employers and businesses feel more confident about saying, actually, let's start something new up. Let's expand our operation.
But they're all telling you they're not doing that this time around. So you're talking, it's still to come, because businesses now are saying we're not going to bring on extra staff through Christmas. Even through our busy period, we're not going to bring on the extra staff. So you're saying what should happen, what could happen, what's going to happen. But even that example you're giving, if you hear business owners, they're not doing it. They're not comfortable to bring on extra staff at the moment or through the summer period.
Let's take on new workers, and we've been working hard to create those conditions.
I know you have, but the problem for you now is a political one, isn't it? Because people have heard this before. Mm-hmm. Like, this record is so old now.
Yes.
A year ago, we were being told that the green shoots were coming, and now we're being told it again. Like, does anyone actually believe it?
Well, I think they should, because...
Well, I'm sorry, right, that's the wrong end of the question. It's not that people believe it, it's when are we going to see it? Like, you're going to continue saying it, Nicola Willis, I get that. Give me a date. Like, you guys want to be held accountable. You wanted to hold the last lot accountable. I'm giving Ryan his due credits for a couple of good questions today, but this is not critical necessarily. But the end of that question should have been when, not do we believe it? Because innately we don't. So when is the question we want. We want something measurable and tangible. We want a KPI, Mr. Luxon. When can we measure this outcome? When is it going to happen? We need a metric to say what you're saying is going to happen, then happens. Not do they believe it? Do people believe it? Do they wish upon a star, rub their hands together? Sorry.
The perfect answer. They should. They should believe it. Please believe me. Please. Can we just believe me? Don't ask me for numbers. Please don't.
We'll see what she says.
Economic history, what we see is this order of events. 1, inflation down, 2, interest rates down, then growth fixes, then unemployment comes down. That's the order of it. And actually, the unemployment rate we're experiencing now is lower than Labor were forecasting prior to the election would be the case at this point. There are actually fewer unemployed people than they had been picking there were. So we always knew, post-COVID, there's no getting away from it. We were going to go through a difficult economic recovery as a country, given how badly overstimulated and overinflated things were. So we are going through that difficult recovery, and our government is doing everything we can to be pro-growth, whether it's those
we know what you're doing.
Breaks.
We know what you're doing. Yep. Minister,
but this is one of the difficulties is, as we get stuck in the situation where I'm not even necessarily saying what the minister is saying there is wrong about, times after inflation, the times after COVID, but that's not what you were promising us. You weren't saying prior to the election, elect us, it's going to be really tough and hard and more people are going to be unemployed. You were saying elect us and we'll fix the economy. So you have to be measured based on the standard you set for yourself and the standard that people voted for you for. And it wasn't, well, it's going to be really hard and we're going to have more unemployment. It'll be sticking around for a long time. And, probably if we're honest, it's not going to get better until the second term. You weren't saying that. So we're not going to give you credit for that today.